Too bad she won't live. But then again, who does? Hello everyone, I'm Mitchell Ryan Darcy, and today I'm going to be watching Blade Runner 2049. I'm pretty excited from the movie, pretty excited for the movie, and I don't know what to expect. Okay, that's not entirely true. I mean, critics have been raving, so, which is pretty weird for a now franchise, because, as soon as they make a sequel to something that's original, it turns into a franchise. So, and if the critics are saying it's really good and it's a masterpiece, then, compared to the first one, which some people call the original one a masterpiece, and I thought, first time I watched it, I actually didn't like Blade Runner, but the more I watched it, the more I got into it, the more I liked it. So, will that happen with the sequel? Probably not, but, you got a good cast, great cast, actually. Be very interesting to see where they go story-wise, and just what they do with it. So anyways, time to go to the theater and watch Blade Runner 2049. I just watched Blade Runner 2049, and it is fucking spectacular. Oh my gosh. My gosh, I didn't like the original on the first viewing, but every viewing afterwards, I have grown to like it and enjoy it for what it is and appreciate it for what it's done. The second one, oh my gosh, this is the best sequel I've ever seen, where the original movie was like 10 plus years beforehand. Like the original was like, what, 30 years ago? I don't know if my math is correct, but oh my gosh, 30 years later, and then they accomplish a sequel that does an amazing job of, first of all, being somewhat related to the first movie, and, I think it pleases both fans of the original as well as being its own thing. The movie was not afraid to do new things or to show you new parts and things related to the Blade Runner universe. Like, oh my gosh. And also, just a note, I totally forgot to mention the early part of the review. Yeah, just before watching this movie, I watched the original, and then I watched the free short films that they released that's related to bridging the gap between Blade Runner 2049 and the original. And oh my gosh, amazing experience going through everything and then watching that one. So I don't know how well the movie holds up as its own, in the sense that, yes, it was entertaining from beginning to end. It was mostly its own story, and it's just, I've experienced the complete thing in order, at once. Like, it's a great experience doing that. I would highly recommend it if you love the original or love the second one. But oh my gosh, amazing. Special effects are amazing. The director knocked it out of the park. Oh my god, Dennis Vanilla. I'm sorry, I'm really not good with names that aren't simple, so I apologize for butchering your name. But I've seen some of your other films, and those films were amazing. But wow, you've come a long way, and now, oh man, you did the Blade Runner sequel. Oh man, that's great. And you did it so well. One of the best sequels. Like, if I had a list for top 10 sequels, Blade Runner 2049 would probably make that list. Like, just what it does with the film, what it shows, really well done. The music was great. Hans Zimmer was one of the people involved in the soundtrack, so, amazing. Okay, so honestly, the soundtrack I think is actually not as amazing as the original, but it's a pretty good sequel soundtrack. It captures some of the original sound, but I think for a little bit of it, it went a little too heavy on the action do 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 like drum type beat, but um, and also there was a lack of the jazz type horn that I was kind of looking forward to. So other than that, music wise, it was good. I want to get the soundtrack. I want to try and track down the original soundtrack. And also, one last thing, my only nitpick with this movie is title cards for locations and timeline. Like it tells you where it is and what time. It I've never in IMAX have seen font so small and then so it's everywhere. Like one time it's up here and one time it's down here in the corner, and it's so hard to see because you have such a big screen, but they use such a small font. I kind of wish they did it like the original font wise, where it was blunt and it was right in front of your face. That was the only real thing where I felt they really missed the ball on Blade Runner and making it seem like it's part of that universe. Is the editing should have, because it had that slow pace. It had a whole bunch of metaphoric and figural like linking and wondering and all that, and it was really smart, really well done. Script is amazing. Action was great. Oh my gosh, just visuals were great. Wow. 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 Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I want to know what you thought of Blade Runner 2049. Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you. Have a nice day or night or whatever time you watch this. Have a nice whatever. Thanks again for watching.